Hey everyone, back again another video to help you out. This time we're taking the radio head unit out of this 2023 Hyundai Tucson. This is being pulled for a customer who needs it out of a junkyard, and I don't know if there's any special coding or procedure to make this work in a new vehicle, but you would want to check all the available information from stickers in the car to your manual to even maybe call the dealership to find out if you need any kind of special procedure to make it work. But for our purposes, we're just taking it out. So the only tools I used was a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. I would suggest a panel removal tool if you're doing this at home, just so you don't run the risk of scratching or damaging your dash pieces at all. But you can also take black electrical tape around the tip of your screwdriver just to keep it safe and make sure there's nothing getting scratched or damaged. So anyway, enough of me babbling. You got stuff to do. I've already done all this to save time. You'll need to remove this plastic piece, trim piece, from behind the radio. I got down here low underneath and just pried up on it and popped it up, and then went along the edge and come across the top of this and pried it off. And then you can set that to the side. You'll have a Phillips head screw here to remove, and then you'll have another one over there to remove. And then you'll need to remove this bezel piece that runs all the way over here to this heater duct here. I started over here with a flathead screwdriver, and this whole piece just unclips from the dash, and then I come over here behind this section and pry it out on this, and then this whole section will come loose. Be careful not to damage your vents. There's nothing that holds this. There's all your clips. If these little white keeper clips pop off in the process of taking this off, I think you can probably buy those, but you can also just snap them back on if you can find them. A couple of them fell off down in there, but should be okay. Just get those white clips and snap them back on and you'll be good to go. Set that to the side, and then you'll have a Phillips head screw here underneath this corner, and then also over here on this side. With all four of those screws out, you can then grasp this and pull it straight out, and you'll have a bunch of wires to remove, a bunch of wire clips. I've already obviously removed all these. These are all pretty simple procedures. Just squeeze the clips on these big white ones. Just look for the tabs on these to remove. You don't have a lot of slack on these wires, so be careful. This blue one can also be problematic. Just make sure you're engaging all of the releases on these things prior to removing them, so that way you don't accidentally rip the plug off of the harness, because that will be a giant pain. So there's the trigger on the top of this one, and the same for these other two. So it may do you some good to take a picture of the wiring on the back of this before you begin, just so that way you can put it back together the way you took apart. But that's all there is to removing the radio and display from this 2023 Hyundai Tucson. So if this helped you out, drop a like down below. I really appreciate that. Subscribe for more of these videos if you need, and if you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave those down below and I'll help as best I can. Thanks for watching. See you next time.